Hello Ospreys, welcome to a special weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Emma Curran, here to give you this week's forecast.
We'll now head to our reporter Emma Curran for information on these opportunities and more. Emma?
Thanks, Caitlin. The deadline to apply for spring 2022 internships is December 1st, and it is quickly approaching. Applications and information on pre-approved sites can be found on the UNF Communication internship website. If you are a multimedia journalism or digital video production student and would like to complete your internship on campus, consider applying to the following opportunities offered by the School of Communication. On-camera positions include news, entertainment, weather, and sports anchors. Off-camera, consider the show producer, TriCaster director, or social media manager positions. If you have any questions about interning with Inside Swoop, contact k.thomas@unf.edu. For general internship questions, contact the emails shown on screen. These opportunities can provide helpful real-world experience, so be sure to apply if these interest you. Back to you, Caitlin and Joannie. Hey Ospreys, welcome to a special weekly edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Emma Curran, here to take you through this week's historical events. Welcome to Discovering History. Starting off on November 8, 1895, one of the most influential and significant scientific discoveries, the X-ray, is observed by physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. If you're looking for a way to meet new students, or possibly step out of your comfort zone, consider stepping into one of EcoAdventure's trips. Leader Amy Costa says there are several different ways these trips can benefit students. Hello Ospreys, welcome to a weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Emma Curran, live outside to give you this week's forecast. Starting off with your world weather update, as Mexico's mangrove swamps are being threatened, it may be more important to restore them than we think. When these swamps are in a healthy state, they actually trap carbon dioxide, the main contributor to global warming. World leaders discussed the importance of saving these ecosystems at this year's UN Climate Summit and agreed on the need for better restoration practices. The swamps in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula used to be lined with mangroves, but now only host a thin line of trees where they used to be. There are currently groups attempting to replant the trees in an effort to restore what has been lost. Now heading into today's weather in Jacksonville, get your umbrellas out and prepare for a stormy day here in Jacksonville. There is a very high chance of showers and thunderstorms today, with a few inches of rain possible by tonight. Currently in effect are a coastal flood warning, wind advisory, flood watch, and high surf advisory. The high today will be 65 degrees and the low will be 63 degrees. And finally, moving on to your weekend outlook, today and tomorrow will bring showers along with several dangerous coastal conditions. Thankfully, by the end of the weekend, things should start to clear up. Sunday will be mostly sunny and breezy, with no rain currently expected. The temperatures for the weekend will be a bit cooler than usual, with highs in the low to mid-60s and lows in the lower 50s. Well, Ospreys, that does it for this weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm Emma Curran, and I'll see you next time. I'm out here today on Lake Oneida to experience the beauty for myself. Aside from being a beautiful and great resource for students, there are many other reasons employee Cami Middlebrooks says students should have the experience. Hello, Ospreys! Welcome to our first ever episode of Swoop. There it is. I'm your host, Emma Curran. And before we get started, allow me to introduce our lovely panel of contestants. All from our very own Inside Swoop family, we have Joannie Jean, Caitlin Childers, and Bruno Capsolari.
Hi.
Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
All right, the rules of the game are simple. I'll read you a question. Once I'm done reading, you can buzz in if you know the answer. If you get it correct, I'll add 10 points to your score. If you get it wrong, you gain no points. There's a very special prize at the end. So guess carefully. The theme for this episode is movie questions. All right, let's get into it. We'll start off with a Duval-related question. The UNF School of Communication is accepting applications for spring semester interns. The internship program provides an essential real-world experience throughout the semester for students enrolled in the senior internship program. If you are a multimedia journalism or digital video production student and would like to complete your internship on campus, consider applying to the following opportunities offered by the School of Communication. On-camera positions include news, entertainment, weather, and sports anchors. For off-camera positions, consider the show producer, TriCaster director, or social media manager. If you have any questions about interning with Inside Swoop, contact k.thomas@unf.edu. These are great opportunities, so be sure to apply if these interest you. Back to you, Bruno and Joannie. Kicking off our Thanksgiving week with cloudy skies. As these clouds roll in, we might see a few scattered showers, but the chance of rain is relatively low. The temperatures today might get pretty chilly in the morning and at night, so you might want to bring a jacket with you if you'll be out. The high today will reach 74 degrees and the low will reach 47 degrees. UNF is partnering with Walgreens to offer COVID-19 Pfizer vaccinations and boosters on campus. If you are faculty, staff, or a student who has not yet been vaccinated, you are eligible to receive your first dose. If you have already been vaccinated with the first dose of Pfizer 21 days prior, you are eligible to receive your second dose. Cloudy skies over our area today. While there are a lot of clouds expected to roll in, these should not bring any rainfall. If you plan to be out early in the morning or late at night, you can expect to see some dense fog as well. Temperatures today will be fairly warm with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 59 degrees. And finally, moving on to your 7-day outlook, it might be time to bring out those umbrellas soon. Wednesday and Sunday have a chance of bringing scattered showers. The good news is that by Monday next week, the skies should start to clear up and we should see sunny skies again. Temperatures will stay warm through the end of this week and will start to cool down on Sunday. Highs will range from the mid-60s to the low 80s and lows will range from the high 40s to the low 60s. Thanks, Caitlin. Joining one of these clubs can provide students with helpful knowledge and connections for a future job. There are many different options for any area of interest in communication. If you are interested in advertising, consider joining the UNF Advertising Club led by Professor D. Colvin. If you are on the multimedia track, the Multimedia Club led by Professor Ken Thomas may be a good fit for you. The PRSSA is a great club for PR students led by Professor Bobby Doggett. And finally, Spinnaker Media led by Amanda Cox offers many different areas of experience for students. For more information, be sure to contact the supervisors using the emails shown on screen or visit the Student Clubs and Organizations page on unf.edu/coas/communication. There are a lot of ways to get involved, so make sure to look into any clubs that might interest you. Back to you, Joannie and Caitlin. Hello, Ospreys. Welcome to a weather edition of Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Emma Curran, here to give you this week's forecast. Starting off with your world weather update, a recent study from World Weather Attribution has examined the rare but reasonable cause for Madagascar's drought. Madagascar has recently been hit hard by famine and a drought bringing only 60% of their normal rainfall for the past few years. While the first cause to come to mind for many scientists would be climate change, the study suggests otherwise. Using several different methods, the conclusion came that this is a naturally caused phenomenon. According to scientists, the drought is the result of what they call a random weather quirk, only with a chance of occurring only once every 135 years. Now heading into today's weather in Jacksonville, well, Ospreys, it looks like it's the perfect time to do something outside because we have some beautiful weather today. Skies will be bright and sunny, and we shouldn't see any clouds over our area. In addition to this, our temperatures will also feel great. We will have a high of 73 degrees today and a low of 50 degrees. And finally, moving on to your 7-day outlook, we have some ideal temperatures and weather ahead of us. We will have plenty of sunshine, although as we move into the beginning of next week, we will see more clouds start to roll in. Overall, it should be a dry next 7 days. Temperatures will stay fairly warm, with highs ranging from the upper 60s to mid-70s and lows ranging from the low to upper 50s. Well, Ospreys, that does it for this weather edition of Inside Swoop at 90. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm Emma Curran, and I'll see you next time. And finally, if you need access to computers to work on projects, Classroom 1013 will be hosting open hours. A grad student will be monitoring the classroom 3 days a week to allow students to come in and gain access to programs such as Adobe InDesign or Premiere Pro. The room will be open on Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., Wednesday from noon to 1:25 p.m., and Friday from 9 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. These hours will also be posted on the classroom door.
Well, Ospreys, that wraps up this week's CommConnect. If you have any questions about anything, you can always visit the Communication Majors page on Canvas.
You can also see other events going on by checking out our Facebook page. I'm Emma Curran.
And I'm Bruno Capsulari. Thank you for watching.
And get communicating.